Welcome back. So this is the second part of what you need to do in order to crack IIT. Right? The other important thing is you have to start ahead, plan ahead. Typically, IIT preparations to start when you as soon as you finish your class 10 board exam. The moment you finish your board exam, start. That's the ideal time. There's no time, absolutely no time that okay, let me have few days of fun, let me waste myself for a few days, then I can start. Does it matter that you didn't do that? Well, really speaking, IIT-JEE is an exam which can figure out a talented person regardless whether you were dedicated or not dedicated. But of course, if you answer a question better, if you answer a question more than the other, you get a better rank. So it certainly gives you a better rank if you plan ahead or stay, you can study hard, study from early. Before class 10, there's also a getting understanding that shall we jump into IT preparation beforehand? Well, yes, you could. The way you could do is you could focus on getting more marks in your class 10 and and especially on science subject. Like, make sure that you are not scoring less in other subject, scoring and analyze those areas, like even if it is geography, because as an IITian, even geography is like, you could find a pattern, you could find a scientific pattern even in class. Make sure that so if before 10, focus on your board exam. Make sure that you are among respectable, I will say 70%, means at least be the top 20 percentile in each area, not just one area but each area. Overall you should be on the top 95 percentile, and in any subject be in the top 20% even in your before class 10. So yes, your preparation should start, means you have to be good in your studies and be dedicated to your studies, because diamonds needs polish, and that's what you have to do with your study. So study is very important, and regular study is even more important. Okay, there is exceptions, especially can I crack IIT in last few months? Answer is yes. If you were dedicated, means you were not. I have seen many people. Let's say it's a fact. I have seen many people crack IIT in last few months. Does it mean that they were not preparing for IIT? It doesn't really matter. As I said, they were studying. They were just studying regular study. They went to school. They never cared to come on the top. But they had the concept. They had the the understanding. They had the thing in them. So yes, you could crack IIT-JEE even if you didn't study. Even if you start studying right away. So no matter where you are, which point you are, of course, if you just study last minute, the situation changes. Some of my advice don't apply, which I will discuss. I will discuss with you what one should regularly do, not and I will cover in a separate series what to do if you just prepare in the last minute. How do you tackle situation if you just do in the last so the most important thing is you should start ahead, is start from class 10. Other thing is enjoy doing what you do. Means basically, I love mathematics and I still love it. I love science. I still love technology, and it is really fun to know how things work. Everybody, it's interesting, and if you love that, develop that habit. Know how things work. how does satellite work, how did Earth got formed, how did planet got, how do we came, how do we become who we are. Develop your interest in science, and it's a fun, it's very, very exciting to know. Challenge, can you solve this mathematic problem? Can you do this? Can you do this? This, make it a fun. It is really exciting to actually know new things. Magnetism, we didn't know, and suddenly you know. And what is magnetism? What is electricity? You didn't know, and suddenly you know what is electricity. You know how the light works. You know how this camera is working. You know how I'm talking to you. These are some of the things which excite, and you should have that passion to know about technology, how things work, why it works, what should it be done, and what you should do in future, so that you could make some things like that. And of course, to do that, you have to be in the one of the be trained by the best. And of course, for that you need to go to IIT. Okay, I will not cover. So make studying fun. Another important thing is sleep. Develop healthy habits. Sleeping, exercising. I used to sleep 10 hours a day when I was studying, frankly. And I continued that for a pretty long time. So I will advise minimum 9 hours when you are in class 11, because you are actually coming into terms with new concept, and brains need new connections, and your brain needs to organize. Class 12 is more or less practice area, where could do with 8 hours, but I will recommend more than I did 10 hours. So sleep well, develop a proper sleeping habit, and don't be adamant. If you, for some reason, you were woke, there's nothing bad. It's okay. Try to absorb crisis. There will be crisis in life. There will be earthquakes. There will be disasters. So it's a natural part of survival. Okay. So there's nothing. If something didn't happen as planned, it doesn't really matter. Learn to absorb them and move forward. There's nothing to get excited about it. If you couldn't sleep one day, just make up your sleep next day. You wake up normally 8 hours, wake up but go back to your regular schedule. Sleep early, get up early, 7, 8 o'clock. Whatever is convenient as per your situation. Okay. Eat healthy. Food makes a lot of difference. If you eat junk food, and especially this is for your parents, but make sure maybe they are not aware of the scientific research. What is good for you? What are they good for your brain? There are food which encourages your brain connection. So you understand how brain works. Like, you don't have to understand, but just Google it. These days you have the technology, internet, you can get all the information free. Google it and find out what are the, if you need to know, ping me, and I'm probably will help. I will be glad to help you. I'll probably be listing some of the foods which you should be eating to increase higher brain activities, and especially falling connections. Okay. I will cover more points in the third series. Okay, sleep well, take rest. See you later. Bye.